Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we got a special, spicy one here, as usual. Jason Becker is joining us today. I don't think he's famous for this in particular, but I couldn't help but notice that he has professional recordings of some classical guitar repertoire here. So, what better thing should we start with as an introduction to Jason Becker than that? What do I know about Jason Becker? I can say a lot of things to you right now. If I'm actually going to be serious with you, I've had a Jason Becker phase. Like when I was a teenager, I liked listening to his stuff a lot. But we're going to pretend like that's not the case right now. This is what I know about him. He's really fast, he's lightning fast, and he plays stuff that's like vaguely classical. You know, he has like that air composition, you know, if we can call it that. Am I right, guys? If it's played on an electric guitar, it's not a composition, sorry. But it's clear from listening to his music that he cares about classical harmony, so of course he has brownie points with me. With all that speed, Jason Becker, you better pick a nice tempo. Which, let's go ahead and look at these really quick. This is on Jason Becker topic, Prelude #1, parentheses Villa-Lobos, 15 years old. Actually, kind of props to him for learning this when he was 15, because this is nothing like the music he would usually play, and I honestly didn't learn this until I was 19 or something like that. So, you know, Jason Becker, a little bit ahead of me with that. We have options here. We can listen to the Prelude 1, regular, I guess we can call it, and then we have another one at 432 hertz. Because why not? Let's see what we got. And we get a picture of a baby with the guitar. Baby goals, am I right? Okay. Oh wow, this is actually not too bad so far. Oh man. I was honestly going in this wanting to rip it apart because, you know, like obviously that's a more fun video. Plays that first part well with the... Let me hear that beginning again. I mean, maybe if we want to nitpick, there could be a little more of a slide going into that, which is actually a surprising critique that I'm giving to him. You think an electric guitarist would be sliding all over the place. But that is an okay place to slide. Also, I was expecting to hear this on an electric. I can't tell what it is, because the recording quality is pretty bad. Is that a classical guitar? I think it might be. It kind of sounds like Segovia a little bit, like with the classical guitar and the old recording. I really like that sound. It kind of makes me want to buy a bunch of old equipment and record all my music with it. Yeah, alright, very nice. Really nice rubato in there. Going a little fast there. We can slow it down a little bit there, Jason. You know, that was okay. I'm not a huge fan of how he phrased all that. But I mean, honestly, not terrible, especially for a 15-year-old. Like, he is playing with ideas. Like, he has stuff going on in his head. He's not just playing the notes. He's being musical with it. There's some questionable choices with the rubato, but I mean, all in all, I don't know, it's fine. This video kind of sucks now. It's just gonna be like an okay performance of this. I was expecting something kind of ridiculous. I don't know, whatever. Can't wait to hear that B section. I bet he's gonna screw it up. You know, speaking of buzzing, right? I think there's a Chet Atkin videos coming around at the same time as this one. If this is first, whoa, sorry about that. You could get a bit more resonance with your fingers in there. I know it's bad recording equipment, but it does sound pretty muddy. Buzzing in my guitar too. Ooh. I think it's the buttons on my coat. Don't leave a comment about it. Shut up. I don't care. I think maybe his guitar just kind of sucks. I would believe it, honestly. Is that a steel string guitar? I can't really tell what it is. I feel like this recording style would make everything sound kind of flimsy and steel stringy. See, with stuff like that, like... He just kind of immediately jumps back into tempo when he does this sort of like big... I haven't played this in a while, sorry. When you enter into phrases, you don't have to immediately start at tempo like that, because it just makes it sound kind of awkward. Like, slow down. Yeah, you need to slow practice that part a little bit. Work on your planting, perhaps. Pretty good, though. I mean, honestly, again, for a 15-year-old, it's, like, pretty good. Nice. I'm unsure of his classical education up to this point, too. I wouldn't be surprised if he just figured this out on his own. I wonder if he learned from sheet music. I'm going to ask, is Jason Becker self-taught? And I bet you the answer online is going to be yes, even though it's definitely totally not true. This is always the case. No, Jason Becker was not entirely self-taught. Wow, some honest AI for once. As he began his musical journey, I like saying that phrase too, he learned from his father, a classical guitarist. Ah, dude, that's why you know about Villa-Lobos. Dude, your dad was like trying to help you out. His uncle, blues guitarist, dude, just freaking loser uncle, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want you hanging out with your uncle on your own. I don't want him telling you lies. Okay, so that answers it right there. When you have a dad that does classical, it's just not even fair. You're gonna be so ahead of everybody else. Classical dads, am I right? Hey, post in the comments if you're a classical dad. All right, time for the B section. Let's hear him fumble through this now. Let's see. We could articulate that E major chord a little bit there, right? I would practice that slow. That's something that Julian Bream talked about in the masterclass that we watched of this piece, actually. Was it Prelude 1, actually, or did he do 5? He might have done both. That's surprising, though. Wait, hold on. Sorry, off topic again. Oh, I remember. He did 3 different preludes all in one masterclass. Wow. He didn't do that with the fugue. He made everybody play the same fugue. Okay, all right. Let's keep going though. Let's hear what he's got. Woo! I wouldn't play it like that personally. This is rhythmic music. When you muddy it up like that, it loses the fire in it. Yeah, that was alright. A little sticky there, but it's okay. This is the hardest part. Dude, it's funny, he's playing this, and I'm saying, like, oh, it's a little sticky. I bet at this age, he could rip the most insane, like, sweep arpeggios, too. Like, he's just so good. But, you know, if you want to be good at classical guitar, you have to practice classical guitar a lot. And you can get insanely good at other styles of music and make 0 progress in your classical. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Like, this is the guitar playing of at this point in time, probably a professional sounding electric guitarist, but it's like novice sounding classical. So, you know, classical's really hard, as proven here. Classical turns everyone's fingers into mush. Hard stuff. A little bit of stickiness in those slurs, too. Like, I hear that stickiness in slurs, especially when you accent the first note a lot. Like that. Instead of making this ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Oh yeah, here we go. His dad taught him how to do that. You don't figure that out on your own just looking at sheet music. If you're doing that when you're 15, you're not self-taught. That was slick. He's just given up on rolling the E major chord now. Oh, that one actually felt kind of good. At least anything you can do to make that part even. Like, I think that's where it really dies, when it's just like where the first couple are even and then it just kind of mushes together. Even if you mush all of it together, I feel like that's better than making it inconsistent. You know, like whatever. It's a little confusing in there. It is kind of interesting, though. Just looking at it as music, you know, like, which I feel like is probably how you should look at it anyways. If I were trying to help him, like, get into a school or something, I'd maybe say to not do some of that stuff. Yeah, some random staccato in there, why not? Alright. I think he's just flying through the end of it now. He's like, I already played this crap. Just get through it. Oh man, he just starts up so quickly, you know? I hate to say this, Jason, but slow it down. Ease into it. You're allowed to do that. Just why not? Just no drama. It's like you're telling some dramatic story, but you're just like rushing through it. Just like, hey, this person died, and then he killed him, and then he cheated on her, and then we're done. All right. Just like, oh my god, I didn't have any time to absorb any of that. What did you say? What? Just get through it. Get to the end. There's a prize at the end. Get to it. I'm surprised he took so much time there. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, that was nice. Okay, so obviously there's a lot to poke fun of in there. Honestly, not terrible though. Especially for a 15-year-old, he was in good hands. Having the classical dad, I feel, just puts you so far ahead of everyone else. A lot of people don't start studying classical guitar until they're already 18, like in college, like I did, for example. I played electric guitar too when I was 15, his age at the time. I wasn't nearly as good as Jason Becker, I'll tell you that. I sucked compared to Jason Becker. Have you ever seen Jason Becker when he was a kid? Alright, so now, yeah, like, I've been dogging on him. I get it. In all seriousness, Jason Becker, the videos of him that exist, like, you know the one I'm about to show you, like Serrana arpeggios or whatever it is, Sierra Nevada arpeggios. Also, let's appreciate Serrana. Serrana? I don't know why I said Serrana. Like marinara sauce, maybe? 2 million views on this video. The Villa-Lobos, like 50,000 or something. Or no, I think it was 15,000. It was 16,000 views. That is unbelievable that it's so low. That's like the views on a decent one of my videos. Guys, go and listen to that and say Sorhan sent you. You guys know what I'm about to show you. This video blew my freaking mind when I was a kid. It still blows my mind. Every time I watch it, it's always like faster and crazier than I remember. Let's just see what we got. Yeah. He is so well versed in harmony. Like the way it's all connected together, it just sounds so smart, you know? It's gonna go through all these sections too. Like, it's just a short little tune. I mean, it's probably not that short. Like if you actually hold out each note for an appropriate length, it'd probably be several minutes long. He's playing it lightning fast here. Like that opening is just like a cadence, just a 1 stuff 5 and then back to 1, but it's so smart sounding, is it not? Listen to it again. Like, that was just the most simple chord progression ever, and we went everywhere with it. Like, my god. Alright, where does it go now? Wow, kind of a wacky section there. Let's keep going. Oh, so such a perfect ending to that, right? I so wish there was a long version of the sweep arpeggio. Serrana, am I saying that right? I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. You know, the lesser-known Villa-Lobos prelude played by Jason Becker. I had to show you something popular from it that is from my childhood. Pretty crazy stuff. Very crazy guitarist. God, great foundation and harmony, too, and it comes out in all of his music. You can tell, even, like, the early stuff. All right, well, that was that one. Is there anything more to say about that? I don't know. That was Jason Becker. That's somebody that you guys have been asking for a while, and it's nice to see someone playing some good music for once too. Some Villa-Lobos, though it's still not Bach. That's fine, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up here. Hey, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And of course, I was about to say guitar lessons. I'm not offering guitar lessons right now, but you can always email me if you just want to start a rapport or whatever. Of course, head on down over to Root & Delight for some merch. There's Patreon, there's member section. And can we just take a moment to just be silent for a second? And, I don't know, think about what you're going to practice today. We'll talk more about it in a practice log coming up, but, you know, just, there's a bug on my table. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you in the next one.